My name is Empress Angelique. I am born and raised in Southern California from LA. Some people call me a prophetess. Some people say that I am a practitioner of holistic therapy and wellness. Some people call me the Divine Mother Empress. I've been known to do a lot of different modalities. So what I am is an alchemist. So I'm a life alchemist, spiritual guide, and holistic therapy practitioner. And that encompasses everything in all of your energetic bodies, your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, and your spiritual body. I started at a young age without really realizing that I was on the path of holistic wellness, because it stemmed a lot from my time of living with my grandmother, who I call my nanny, as well as my great-grandma, who's Mama Moore. They were very much impart a lot of ancient ways and ancient wisdom from our motherland. And so through them, I grew up understanding that you put the soles of your feet into the soil of the earth, that's how we rejuvenate ourselves and how we regenerate. So I always had a holistic-ish path where I started from a young age and then progressing until I became older, and I started to develop ailments, diseases within my body temple, in which I had multiple uterine fibroids. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I had, they said that I was anemic. They said that I had low blood pressure. It was all of these things. And when I looked at my family and the history of my family and all the different diseases, disorders that was within our bodies and within a lot of the women in our family, I said, well, no, it stops now. So I delved deeper into the roots in which was planted by my nanny and my great-grandmother of understanding that the medicine comes from the earth. The medicine is all around us. We are the medicine. We are the light. We just need to tune into that. So I started studying herbalism and studying other paths of healing myself, looking at energy work, quantum energy healing, sound therapy. And that led me into the holistic therapy practitionership and began to just heal my body. I'm no longer anemic. I no longer suffer from any type of low blood pressure. I don't have any arthritis. I don't have anything in my body temple. I did have surgery. It went to a point of where they said that I had to have an emergency hysterectomy. And in that moment, that brought me back to my spiritual healing, because I needed to connect to my spiritual womb. Just because the physical component of my womb wasn't there doesn't mean that I'm fully disconnected from you, because energy cannot be destroyed. Energy is always, everything is energy. And so in connecting spiritually to my spiritual womb, I still retained the wholeness and was able to feel that in my physical form, in this physical body of mine. So my focus this year is to focus on spreading the awareness of the energy that we are, who we've always been, understanding that we can heal ourselves. Some beginner tips would be, 1, going within, really starting with yourself, understanding who you are, who you truly are authentically. I'm very big about meditation, about mindfulness, having rituals, daily rituals, rising rituals, resting rituals. I have a saying where I always say that I rise in ritual and I rest in ritual. And that's by having these different components of meditation and prayer, having the components of moving my body temple, being connected, in nourishing my knowledge, my mental body with reading new books or reading things that enriches my awareness of myself and awareness of the world around and the world outside of this realm. Being grateful in every stage of your life, and having that understanding of gratitude. It starts with like writing out things. I'm big with journaling. Community is important. So although you have to go into yourself, and it starts with you, it doesn't mean full isolation, because we still need to have community around us and love around us that supports us, so that in times when we can't pour into ourselves, we have a community of love, a community of oneness, a community of support that pours into us, into our cups, so that we are always full. There's really no cookie cutter approach to it. It's really finding what works best for you, and it fine tunes itself throughout your evolution. So it's starting with something as simple as saying, okay, I can meditate for 5 minutes, and finding the type of meditation that works best for you, being a walking meditation, a movement meditation, being a sitting meditation, being a guided meditation, even a shower meditation. For those who are extremely busy, you can take 5 minutes while you're in the shower and bring yourself to a place of peace and wholeness and oneness by doing a simple shower meditation. So it can start with something simple, and you build upon that as you build your practice, as you build your connection, as you build your essence of oneness within yourself and all of creation and all of life. Going back to the space of when I discovered that I had multiple uterine fibroids, and when discovering that I had cervical cancer, it was actually divine intervention. In 2012, I was rear-ended and I was in a car accident. That car accident brought me to the hospital, where I was complaining of a lot of pain in my abdomen area, in my lower back. And when they started doing studies and doing tests, they saw that I had multiple uterine fibroids. They saw that I had cervical cancer. And at the time I was actually pregnant, and I didn't realize it. And in that moment, it was like all of these domino effects of things happening. A month after, like a few weeks after that accident, I miscarried. And so the child that was within me transitioned through my womb. And then I lost my job right after that. So it was like, what is happening right now? I was working a job in which I was working for corporate, and I was making 6 figures. I made a very good living. So you take that and you compound it. It was like one thing after another. And I fell into a place of depression and despair. I had to take my 3 kids, and we had to rent a room and stay in a hotel. We were essentially homeless, because the life that I had cultivated and created based off of the income I was making from my job, I could not sustain that, being on unemployment and being off of work and dipping into my savings to pay for my medical bills. That was a year of profound understanding of myself. I delved deeper into my spiritual body. I delved deeper into my practices. I delved deeper into myself and understanding what was it that the catalyst of that, without falling into a space of where I stayed down. Even in times in which there are challenges and it seems as if your whole world is falling apart and you feel broken, understanding that you are being broken into place so that you can be this mosaic masterpiece, be this essence and this beacon for others to see that there's nothing that we can't overcome, because when we are connected to our divinity, when we are connected to the core essence of who we are, when we are connected to all of source and all of creation, that helps guide you through to your next step. I honestly, when I reflect back, I'm like, how did I get through all of those things? And it was because it led me to the path of being able to heal my body temple, being able to become one with myself, with my divinity, with my inner beingness, with my highest self, and to truly love who I am and love my life and love every essence of every challenge and every obstacle that comes before me, because I know that I can overcome it. I know that I can thrive through it. I know that I can grow from it and expand and ascend to my next level of my elevation. Anything that feels as if, why me, as opposed to doing that while you are going through these things, try to find a place in which you can come to where you are in gratitude and in love, in the energy of gratitude and the energy of love. because that energy will help to balance you. It will help to bring you to a place of peace. It will help bring you to a place of tranquility. It'll help bring you into a place of harmony, even in the midst of chaos. I would say be the eye of the storm, where you are at your calm and in that center of all of what's happening around you, so that knowing that you are the anchor, you are the light, that you are the one who can be centered and in your wholeness and be able to move through all of what's happening. When all of the chaos releases itself, understand that after every storm, there's a rainbow. After every rain, that there are flowers that blossom and bloom. After anything, when the high winds come, it really clears the sky so that you can breathe freely and more openly. So I say to you that, yes, there are things in life that challenges us, but you have the ability and the divinity within you to overcome and grow through all of those things. It's going to take you to your next level of ascension.